If everyone can please take a seat, that would be great so we can start the program. I saw the mayor was just walking down the stairs. It would be great to have everyone sitting down. Once again, my name is Alexandra. I'm the mayor's Latino liaison. Thank you so much for celebrating with us this year, the Three Kings celebration. It's a celebratory that we do every year at City Hall, not only to commemorate all the amazing things that the Latino community brings to our city, but also to keep the culture going. As someone who was born in the Dominican Republic, coming to the United States, definitely celebrating Three Kings Day means a lot to a lot of people in this room. So I appreciate everybody that's here with us celebrating. Just for a little bit of information, para las personas que no saben o que les gustaría saber un poquito más de información de lo que es el Día de los Reyes Magos. Este año quisimos hacer la cosa un poquito más diferente y invitamos a diferentes consulados para que tomen parte el día de hoy, para que nos hablen un poquito de lo que es la celebración del Día de los Reyes Magos en su país. El día de hoy para nosotros es un orgullo tener con nosotros aquí a la cónsul de México, Graciela. Un fuerte aplauso. The Consul General of Mexico, Graciela, is here with us, joining us today. Nos van a dar un poquito de lo que es la explicación de lo que es la Roca de Reyes. I don't know if anyone knows, but in Mexico they do a tradition which is La Roca de Reyes. I had no idea what it is, but later on during the event she is going to explain to us what is it all about and what it means. Also, Carmen Milagros Almonte, she's the Consul General for the Dominican Republic, is also here with us today. And Vice Consul Claudio Perez, Vice Consul Claudio Perez from the Dominican Republic is here with us today. So the Three Kings arrived before dawn on January 6th from centuries of Latin America and the Caribbean have celebrated El Día de los Reyes. Just as their grandparents did when they were children, January 6th is called the Epiphany, and it's traditionally known as the day in which the Three Kings arrived bearing gifts of gold, incense, and myrrh for the child of Christ. Even to this day, in Latin America and the Caribbean countries alike, as well all the Latino communities in the United States, consider January 6th as a day to commemorate Three Kings Day. With that being said, I would love to introduce Jerome Smith, the Chief of Civic Engagement, to give us a brief welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jerome Smith, and I'm Mayor Walsh's Chief of Civic Engagement. I'm on here today to host, along with the Latinx group and our great Latino liaison, Alex Valdez, the Three Kings celebration here in the city of Boston. I want to give a shout out for all the hard work, all the volunteers that put a lot of time and effort into pulling this group together, and also the work and dedication that he did about gathering all the toys for the large number of students who have now come from Puerto Rico and are in the Boston Public School System. So I think that this is a great way to kind of turn a little spin on the event, and looking forward to helping those families who are resettling here in Boston. And I just want to say that it's been a great holiday season, and I want to make sure that you guys all have a perfect holiday season going forward, and just remember, this is time of year of giving back and being thankful and to kind of think and reflect on the things that have been happening recently. And so I just want to say thank you guys all for coming today and being very supportive, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the festivities for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Gracias, Jerome. On that note, I would like to, let's all give a huge round of applause to all the employees from the Latinx Resource Group, which basically took on what it was to gather all the toys, organize them, wrap them. We even had a wrapping party to wrap all the gifts. Let's give them a round of applause for all the hard work that they did put us on. With that being said, I would like to welcome our mayor, Martin J. Walsh, along with our Three Kings.
Happy Three Kings Day to everybody, and I know it was actually Saturday, but the Three Kings made it to Bethlehem, even with this Boston weather, so I'm very happy that they're here with us today. So thank you very much. I want to thank you, Alex, for the great work you've done. Alex has done an incredible job putting this together, and everyone at Neighborhood Services. And I want to thank the Latinx Employee Resource Group. Thank you for all the great work you've done in the back there. So let's do a... I also want to acknowledge a couple of people that are here with us today. We have City Councilor Kim Janey with us. Thank you, Councilor Janey, for being with us today. I want to thank John Barrows, Chief Economic Development, for being with us today. Thank you, John. Commissioner Joe Finn from the Boston Fire Department with us. Thank you, Commissioner. I want to thank Jerome Smith, Chief of Neighborhood Services. Thank you, Chief. I actually could thank every single person here, so thank you for being here today and for the great work you do. Three Kings Days is certainly a special tradition here in the city hall. It's a chance for us to celebrate the Latino community. So I want to personally thank all of our city employees that are here today for your great work, not just today, but every single day of the year that you do for us. You work hard to make our city better, and I know that over the last 5 days you worked extremely hard because of the little bit of snow we have on the ground. So I want to thank you for that as well. The resource group is a great idea to strengthen that work and make sure that we have a culture here that welcomes and supports all the different cultures in our city. So thank you for that. We take tremendous pride in the Latinx community that lives across Boston and comes from all over the world. This year we especially feel close to the Caribbean islands, and I want to give a special welcome to the families from Puerto Rico over here. So thank you for being with us today. Many families have been through a lot after Hurricane Maria, and in late September, Massachusetts started a fund called the Massachusetts Fund for Puerto Rico. By December, we were able to give out $1 million in grants and relief for reconstruction and relocation, and we also have devoted special attention to the families who have relocated here right in our own city. Last week at the inauguration, as you know, was it's the biggest speech of the year. I opened it by talking about the Puerto Rican students who have started their new school year here in the city of Boston, just like our first settlers 400 years ago. And it's important for us not to forget our origins, where we came from. And it's also not to forget our immigrant community, and it's not to forget the Puerto Rican community that's here, particularly this year, after having such a difficult year. So thank you for that. The people that came here with determination and hope. They came here and made our city stronger. And a great Puerto Rican writer, Lin-Manuel Miranda, said, "They're not throwing away their shot." You know where that's from? Hamilton. Okay, I just want to make sure. So that's the idea of Boston. And the idea, that's what makes our city so special. I say this all the time. When I think about Boston and I think about the last 4 years in our city, we've had incredible economic development growth in our city. We've had incredible new housing stock in our city. We've had more people come into our city than any time before. We truly are a city for everyone. We're a city for all nationalities. We're a city for all immigrants. We're a city for all first generation, like I am, Americans that are here in this country. We're also a city for the Puerto Rican families that came here after the hurricane that devastated their homeland. So I want to thank you all for being here. I want to wish everyone a happy and healthy holiday. And I was saying, no disrespect to the past kings, but this group of kings, a good-looking group of kings we got going here. So I want to thank you for your great work. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Walsh. At this second, I would like to call Consul General from Mexico to explain to us a little bit of what is the history of la Rosca de Reyes. Ahora quiero llamar a la Cónsul de México para que nos explique un poquito lo que es la historia de la Rosca de los Reyes, algo que yo no sabía y hoy en día voy a aprender un poquito.
Thank you very much. What an honor. Mayor Walsh, thank you very much again for having us at City Hall. It is such an honor for me to be here this morning because Rosca de Reyes and Three Kings Day is all about family in Mexico. And it is in this spirit that this morning I salute and I embrace all our brothers and sisters from Puerto Rico, from El Salvador, from Haiti, from everywhere. And indeed, every single Bostonian who is here, every single Bostonian who either by birth or by adoption is part of this wonderful family. So Rosca de Reyes, as I said, is a celebration that is present in every single Mexican household. It's all about getting together to cut this cake. This is a cake that is originally from France, the Galette de Roi, and it came to Mexico from Spain. And it actually evokes this passage in the Bible in which this wonderful wise king here came to visit baby Jesus and gave him all these presents. So the cake also has hidden inside of it a representation, a little doll representing baby Jesus, which if you are Christian, represents also the protection, the shelter that we give to those who are in a position of vulnerability. So baby Jesus is there, hidden and protected, so that King Herod cannot damage him. Then all the family gets together, we all cut a piece of the cake, and because we have a very long holiday season, what we do is that every single person who gets the figurine, the little doll, has to commit to organize yet another party on the 2nd of February. So this is what we are going to do. I'm very happy to share this Mexican tradition with you. And please remember that whoever gets the doll has to bring tamales on February. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Madam Consul General. Thank you for being with us. I just want to say a couple quick more things that I should have remarked. Last year, as you know, we had this same celebration, and we gave awards out to city employees who have gone above and beyond. And this year, we did something a little different, and I want to thank the Latinx Resource Group for putting together. The toys down the back are going to be going to students that are in our schools that came from Puerto Rico. Many of those families came with nothing. We had one of those families upstairs right before Christmas where they came to Puerto Rico and they didn't have anyone to pick them up at the airport, and we were able to help them. So I want to thank everyone who helped with the toys today, and we're wrapping the gifts and putting a smile on young people's faces. So thank you very much for that. I also want to acknowledge Alejandro St. Guillen from our Office of Immigrant Advancement. We've had a very long year this year with all of the turmoil that's come out of Washington, D.C. And we have another piece of information that came yesterday about the El Salvadorian community. And I just want people to know that our office in this city firmly stands behind you, because you are Bostonians as much as I am or anyone here. So I want to thank you all, and make sure we reach out to people in the different community to let people know to contact the City of Boston, because there's a lot of concern today out in the community, not showing exactly what's going to happen, what their future is. So we want to make sure that they understand that we are in their corner, and that we'll give them the resources they need to feel safe and feel comfortable in our city. That is so important. And lastly, I want to thank City Councilor Eddie Flynn, who's joined us. Thank you, Councilor Flynn. City Councilor Lydia Edwards has joined us. Thank you, Councilor Edwards. And the President of the Boston City Council, Andrea Campbell, is with us. Thank you, Madam President, for being with us.
And to finalize, I would like to call Carmen Milagros Almonte, Consul General of the Dominican Republic, to explain to us the table of bearing gifts that they have in the back next to all the food and all the presents.
Gracias, buenas tardes. Thank you, Mayor, for having us here. In the table we have Plátano Power, Plátano Power and Diablos Cojuelos, as a tradition for us. Una tradición de nosotros, los Diablos Cojuelos, es como son carnival. And we have also Muñecas sin Rostros, que es más o menos resume nuestra historia, de dónde venimos, aborígenes, africanos, españoles. Tenemos también las casas típicas de los campos de allá de nuestro país. Tenemos nuestra bandera y tenemos también información sobre el Consulado Dominicano de la República Dominicana en Boston. Muchas gracias por invitarnos. Gracias, Alexandra.
Muchas gracias, Consul. And to finalize, did everyone get a raffle ticket? Yes? I hope. This event was put on by the amazing small businesses that we have in every single neighborhood. That's what makes Boston unique, and that's what makes our community, the Latino community, how it is. And I would like to call Mayor Walsh for him to pick out the lucky winner. 2 lucky winners, you will get a gift certificate for brunch for 4 Bar and Grill in Roxbury. Last 3 numbers. 291. 291. Who did? Woo! All right. 239. 239. 239. 239. Right there, okay. No? 239, going once, twice. Okay, another one. 305. 305. ¿Quién se lo ganó? Right. Please see me at the end of the program. And now the moment we all been waiting for, the food. Please line up orderly manner. And then if I can have all elected officials, please come up here so we can take a picture with the 3 kings. Thank you so much. And then we'll continue listening to music with Alexander as soon as we take the picture. Gracias.